All right, aloha YouTube. This is your boy Crypto Rootz. I had to plug in my mic. Now, shouts out to my new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. There's a lot going on in the NFT game. And I wasn't even going to make a video today because I just felt like there was too much to go over. But I felt like I just wanted to express myself on a few different topics regarding the NFT game. So give me a second. I'm going to make sure I'm coming through. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so let me share my screen. 1 second. Share screen. All right, so you can follow me on Instagram. Rootz is Fine Arts Cryptophunks. This is where my Instagram page for all my Cryptophunks. You can find me here. Now follow me on Twitter, Stoned Farmer Crypto Rootz. I'm going to get into this NFT later. I'm always going to get into my NFT profiles. There's a lot. It's more than just meets the eye. Believe me, I don't make any avatar my avatar, okay? Also, you can follow my Showtime on my NFTs. This is like the Instagram of NFTs. You can follow my Showtime, okay? Make sure people are coming through. So now there's a lot of projects dropping right now. They're called 10K avatar projects. Basically, that's one of the easiest ways to put it. I'm gonna be drinking a little bit and I'm gonna be smoking a little bit and I'm gonna just be talking my shit. If you want to flex your NFTs, holler at me in the chat. I'll pull up your Showtime. We'll judge them and even bring you on the episode. Now, these 10K avatar projects, you got, it originally started with CryptoPunks. Then the next big one is Bored Apes, Bored Ape Yacht Club, BAYC. We can get into that. Another big ones are Gutter Cat Gang. Another big ones are Cool Cat NFTs. Mike Tyson just got posted his Cool Cat NFTs. Jay-Z just copped a CryptoPunk. So this is becoming mainstream. Josh Hart, an NBA player, has got a Gutter Cat Gang. So more and more celebrities and influencers are getting these non-fungible tokens avatars. And you should too. It's a flex. It's a flex. It's a status symbol, and it's like what tribe you belong to. And the way I want to put it, I'm probably going to call this NFTs are the new governance tokens. There's nuances, but ultimately you participate and are able to vote and govern and do things and qualify for airdrops if you own a particular NFT. So you want to get in this game. Now, this is a gold rush. What you may think we're in a bear market. You may think it's slow and boring in the crab market, but it's a bull run. It is a bull run in NFTs right now. It is gold rush. I'm flipping NFTs. Like literally, I'm minting some shit at like 10, 20 bucks, and I'm flipping it for 200 to 500, sometimes $1,000. Like you can do some of these projects. I won't tell you unless you got to pay me for an NFT consultation. All right, there's a programming consultation I offer, strictly programming. There's a decentralized finance consultation I offer, just strictly DeFi. Then there's an NFT consultation. I just did my first NFT consultation. Like some people like, yeah, DeFi programming, yeah. But I just want to learn how to flip these JPEGs, these pixels on the screen, because people are paying a lot of big money, like me, on these non-fungible tokens. Okay. Press 9 in the chat if I'm coming through clearly. All right. And write any questions you got. Like, I want this to be interactive. Like, I would like to talk with you guys a bit more, answer some questions. Let's focus on NFTs today. Okay. So here, before we get into NFTs, where I want to share my screen again, I'm going to be doing back and forth because I just like to, damn, how do you get this thing out of the way? Million token. Created by the tech lead. Watch my 2 videos ago. It's called Banking Off the FUD. I talked about this. All right. Now, I got in at $3. Yes, I said it, $3. Each million token started off as $1. Now 1 million token is $205. $205 when I got in on this shit at $3. And I've been in the liquidity pools collecting the motherfucking fees. Homie, damn, I need to smoke one to myself, homie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Rootz, you just getting lucky. Oh, Rootz, you just getting lucky. No, I'm taking fucking risk, knowing I could lose it all. And I'm so fucking used to it. I sniff these ones out, bro. I sniff them out. That seems legit. Nah, that don't seem legit. Now, it's harder for me to sniff the NFTs out. But when it comes to DeFi tokens, cryptocurrencies, I'm telling you, million token could be $1,000. There's only a million of them, and they're already out in circulation. And each one is pegged to $1 initially. So yeah, man, I don't know how to fucking big come up. Big ass fucking come up with million token. And I'm not saying I'm no financial advisor. Believe me, I'm not, because I would not say to buy in right now, but this shit could go to a fucking $1,000, bro. This has only been out for less than 2 weeks. And this shit already fucking 500, 300 times gain. Like this shit is getting motherfuckers rich. All right. For me, I invested a cool amount and I'm collecting fees. I got a game, but I'm telling you, I'm coming up in the game. So get that million token. Now, let's get into it. Let me see if there's any questions in the chat. Thoughts on ETH? ETH is king. ETH is God. ETH is money, bro. ETH is money. I prefer ETH every day, all day. I don't really accept payments decentralized unless they're in ETH. Because why? Because I got too many places to put my ETH to use. The ETH is how I survive. It's how I pay bills. So ETH is my God, is my money, is my ultrasound money, yada, yada, yada. ETH is how I survive, and it's how I get paid, and it's how I'm coming up in the game. I'm a smart contract programmer. I don't just buy shit and sell shit. No, I program shit. I understand smart contracts. Okay, I understand that. I'm focusing on writing JavaScript scripts for bots, maker bots, interacting with the Uniswap SDK through JavaScript, talking to the protocol directly, Compound Finance, being able to use these as Lego blocks, all right, on a programmatic way. Let's just put it that way. So don't ever turn your back on the programming. It'll liberate you in so many ways. More questions. Hit me with the questions. Hit me with the questions. All right, now what I want to get into the chunk of it is we have these things called Cryptophunks. Right now, this is the biggest controversy going on in the crypto game. Cryptophunks. So these are literally CryptoPunks that have been flipped. That's it. These are facing to the left. Regular CryptoPunks are facing to the right. That's all these guys did. Now, at first, I was like, yo, come on. Like, you're barely adding any value at all. You're literally flipping it and calling it with the H instead of punks, funks. And so I ignored it after a while. I ignored it for a bit. But what happened was they got delisted from OpenSea. They got taken off the market from OpenSea. This was the second time they got delisted for copyright infringement or whatever. Now, a big controversy came up, and these CryptoPunk owners were like arguing with the OpenSea people like, wait, that's not decentralized. That's completely centralized. You guys saying what should be on the market and what should not be on the market. We thought this was a decentralized platform, and we should be able to sell anything we want to anyone at any time. That's decentralization. Well, nope, they got delisted once, and then somehow they argued, got back on, and then they got delisted again. And then the community, Cryptophunks, got together and started arguing like, how, no, we're original, the community's dope, like da 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 da. And that's when I started having respect. I was like, I had no respect when they were just flipping it and like trying to sell it. And I was like, damn, that's ghetto. Like that's shady shit. Like that's all you're doing. But then once I realized they were about a message and they had a strong community and like we should be able to do that regardless of what you think, then it comes to find out that CryptoPunks doesn't actually have a real IP copyright on their type of punks. And this is where we got into the NFT and property rights. property rights, IP, intellectual property rights, that's completely centralized. That's government shit, like, you know. But when it's decentralized, it's a different ballgame. You can't stop people from buying and selling these, because there's just smart contracts on the blockchain. But you can't stop people from using your platform to purchase these punks. So people are calling them like all types of OpenSea is making the right move. So right now, what happened is that OpenSea relisted them again, and it was a big win. It was a big win for the community. And I was able to get some Cryptophunks before they all got sold out. I was able to mint some, because you mint it, you see 100% flip. So I kept buying them 0.2 ETH, 0.3 ETH, right? And if you bought them in a bulk, they were a little cheaper. So I got around 9 Cryptophunks, and they weren't really worth anything. They were like worth 20 or 30 bucks. Boy, they have shot up in value. Each Cryptophunk right now is worth like 600 bucks, anywhere from literally like 300 to 600 bucks on average. And I got in when they were like 20, 30 bucks. So I sold 2 Phunks at like, you know, I got over $1,000, and I only paid like, you know, 70 bucks for 2. So I'm telling you, like, this NFT game is so lucrative. The moment you buy this shit, you could flip it for a couple $100 bills or a couple stacks. And that's why it's a gold rush, because, you know, now Cryptophunks represents rebellion. So here's Nate from the one of the dudes who decides on OpenSea, who decides if it gets listed or not. So we've received a DMCA from Larva Labs about infringing material in the Cryptophunks collection and are complying with the notice by delisting the collection from OpenSea. I wanted to public note that this to make sure that we expose the reasons for delisting. So the 3rd time it got delisted, now Larva Labs, the creators of CryptoPunks, is actually coming after these guys, like, for real. So and then right, so here's the contrarian point of view. There's zero. Man, I wish I could have kept that tweet. My bad, you guys. I wish I could have kept that tweet. I should have clicked it. My bad. So basically, people are saying there's zero financial value you're adding whatsoever. You're literally copying people's shit, flipping it, calling your own, and making money off of it. So there's a lot of CryptoPunk owners who are very upset. And also, they did a turned apes. They took Bored Apes, right, on my profile picture. Sorry, this Zoom thing's in the way. Profile picture. This is turning to the left now. So because Bored Apes are turned to the right, so I got Bored Ape owners. You're still in my property, you know. Da 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 da. I got people complaining on me left and right, and then it's like, nah, bro, it's just turned. So being turned or flipped, your avatar is the new rebellion. It's the new sticking it to the man, you know. So that's why I kept it. And then Turned Apes got delisted from OpenSea. Because the Bored Apes community got together and said, hey, those people are still in our property, right? One second. Let me look up in the chat. Real quick. All right, so I'm gonna take a hit real quick. So now you're seeing centralized powers or centralization powers coming into decentralized finance or decentralized markets, and they're clashing. You got one community saying, yes, you know, we're decentralized, but like we'll use centralized powers to stop anybody else from devaluing our NFTs. And you got people who buy NFTs, because if you missed out on CryptoPunks, Cryptophunks are for people who got priced out of CryptoPunks, right? And there's a lot more people who got priced out. So you're seeing the underdogs, the ants, the nobodies get together and be somebody, and you see the market starting to appreciate it. Even Mike Tyson bought himself a CryptoPhunk. So it's the second chance to get something super valuable. Yeah, it may be a knockoff. Yeah, it may be, you know, but right now, so you see it, literally, they just flipped them. That's it. And so these are going for big money now, Cryptophunks. Now they just recently got kicked off Rarible. because if you got kicked off OpenSea, now you get to promote, now you get to sell on a Rarible. Rarible kicked off Turned Apes and kicked off Cryptophunks. So what you're seeing right now is revolutionary. What you're seeing is NFTs right now that literally no one can buy. So people are guessing, and really that Cryptophunks is going to go to the moon. I have no idea. And Turned Apes going to go to the moon, because you can't just, these are NFTs nobody can buy. I still own them. We still own them on the blockchain, but right now no marketplace, because they're mostly centralized, is not allowing us to sell these quote unquote knockoffs, right? But now these knockoffs represent something. Now these knockoffs have a community. Now these knockoffs are an army, and that is what's increasing its value. It started off it just being flipped. Yeah. Now it's like, no, we have the right to be flipped. We have the right to sell our flips, and we're an army. And now the market's starting to value that even more and more and more. So I got about 7 Phunks to myself, and I could be sitting on a fucking gold mine. If you see what CryptoPunks are selling for, just wait a matter of time and see what CryptoPunks sell for, because now they represent something, and it represents anti-establishment, anti-centralization, right? So who knows? I mean, Phunks could flip punks. I can't say that. And a lot of people, no. But there's a big controversy going on between just taking an image and adding it or changing it a little bit and then reselling it. Now, a lot of owners don't have problem with like derivatives, right? Like Van Gogh, Phunks, and Picasso, because there's enough originality incorporated with the art that you can go and sell it and we're not going to trip. But if you barely change a few pixels or a shade or a flip, then people are tripping the fuck out. So the reason I have this Stone Farmer Crypto Roots is because it's a message that I'm down with the left side. I'm down anti-establishment, and you can't buy this anymore. So I'm really excited to see if this if it increases at all, and if it doesn't, then I don't necessarily feel like I lost out. Plus, I bought these, I minted these really cheap, 20 or 30 bucks. So I'm not tripping, And so if they can go for a lot of value now, what these guys did, delisted apes, because now we got delisted. So the creator said, hey, fuck that shit. You guys delisted everybody. Now we're going to come out with a project that you can't delist us because it doesn't look like your artwork, but it's from all the people. It says, this is delisted ape by the creators of Turned Apes. I bought about 6 Turned Apes. All right. After it dared to look the other way, the courageous ape was rejected by its peers and delisted for its non-conformist views. Turned Ape was experimental, originally from CryptoPunks with apes, a bit more than so. So basically, the first 75 pieces in the collection will be airdropped to Turn. So I got airdropped one of these Turned Apes. Now this isn't the actual ape. It's called reveals. There's different ways you can get involved and purchase NFTs. With Cryptophunks, they did it like a random lottery. Like you got to see like a lottery, and then you got randomly chosen. Same thing with, sorry, this thing is in my way. So delisted punks, this was like My Fucking Pickle or Mint a Rug, where you bought the NFT ahead of time, and then you had to wait to see if you got something valuable or not. Otherwise, you can see which NFTs you're gonna buy, like, low resolution. So these low resolution punks, all these punks derivatives are big money, man. Listen to the alpha. So these low resolution punks, they're going for cheap. I only get my shit cheap, bro. Like I'm not paying a bunch of money for shit, So these low resolution punks, right? Low resolution. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say, but you can see what you're gonna get. You can see what you're gonna get, and as more holders go up, the more valuable they get. So you want to pay attention to the floor. What's the floor? The floor is the lowest price that any piece in the collection is going for. So if there's a collection of 100 or 1,000 or 10,000, you base it off what's the cheapest, what's the lowest one, and then you can sell it for the lowest. So if the floor rises, that means you're just from holding your artwork, it gets more and more valuable because the cheapest you can sell it is getting more expensive. So if I got to sort by, you're going to go to sort by lowest to high. And this is not the best collection to do it in, right? Because these are all still cheap and they're still the same price. But if we go to like My Fucking Pickle, right? We can check the floor of My Fucking Pickle. right? So we go from lowest to high. Some of these are for auction. So you're looking at 0.04, 0.03. So it looks like the floor is around 0.03 for my fucking pickle. Now it went up to 0.15, but the floor dropped because no one really cared for the artwork that much. But they still got a community. So you want to pay attention to the floor. Also, you want to pay attention to how many holders are in the collection. The more holders, then the more people buying up and the less to go around, right? We got a scarcity, we got a limit of 10,000. So if the holders start going to, you see it's 2.6 thousand holders, but if more and more people are buying and we have 3,000 holders, 5,000 holders, then that means the floor is rising dramatically because there's very little left on the market to sell. So people have to deal with what there's available, and that's how the floor rises dramatically. And some of this shit goes to like 1 ETH, half an ETH, 30 ETH, and that's why it's the gold rush right now. Man, I really wish I would have kept that tweet. But why should OpenSea be the centralized gatekeeper of the NFT exchange ecosystem? It's a slippery slope when you bend the knee to DMCA requests. DMCA is like copyright infringement requests. It's saying we're gonna fucking come at your shit if you don't fucking stop selling our shit. So that centralized government power is coming for them. So they have to say like, yo, like we can't allow you to sell it because so it's a tricky game. So whoever creates a truly decentralized marketplace for NFTs is going to be the winner. Definitely going to be the winner. Let me check the chat for a little bit. Yo, I don't know nothing about nobody else that teaches cryptocurrency because I know for a fact they're not programmers. They're not programmers. I listen to very little people talk about cryptocurrency unless they really know the technicality of it. I take people, at face value for some of the stuff they say, but I only trust people who really write the code and who really can read the code and who really understand what's going on. So unless Dr. Boyce Watkins or any of these people trying to teach crypto, but they don't know what a function is, or they don't know what inheriting different contracts or proxy calls and delegated calls and ABIs and, the Ethereum stack, the EVM. Like, if you can't talk about this stuff, to me, you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about it. You're just talking about it because it gets you views and gets you ad money. And what a lot of these YouTubers do, they talk about this shit, they get the ad money, then buy the crypto. So don't get fucking fooled, man. Don't think a lot of these people really know what they're talking about, but that could just be me tooting my own fucking horn. All right. So, yeah, that's the main things I wanted to get into today. Let's go into some of my NFTs I recently bought. Let's go into some of them, some of the new ones, and I'll give you some insight. Here we go. My bad. Let's go up. Let's get this thing out the way. Newest. So yeah, buying a Cryptophunk, fast food punks, alpha, hot as fuck right now. These McDonald's hats going for big fucking money. You literally can buy this for $20 and immediately sell it for $200 minimum. Immediately sell it, right? So I do alt punks, alternative punks, crypto pukes. I thought this was a meme. I got a few, I got a few delisted apes. I got a kid, a punk kid, right? A deviant kid. So I'm heavy. And then you got my turned apes, bro. I got my turned apes right here. Got my lazy cats, low resolution punk tendies. Check out tendies. Tendies is another drop. See, some of the shit I'm not telling you guys about, but you watch my channel and I'm telling you about it. So tendies, I think it's like tendies, WTF. I don't know. Right? Oh, they don't have you got to go to the website. But this is a new hot project about to drop. It's another, it's called a blind mint. You're minting these blindly, all right? So you don't know what you're going to get, but there's all types of rarities and traits and different things. So another thing that helps is rarity tools. My bad. If you go to rarity tools, because you got to understand scarcity is what gives things the value, the limited collection, and knowing what different traits you have and how valuable it is. This is kind of how you do your appraisal of your NFTs. So you can, I don't go this deep, it all depends, but this is how you can see how things are valuable within the collection and how other people can value your NFT before they go and buy it. It's like Kelly's Blue Book for a car. You guys heard of that? Like you buy Kelly's Blue Book and then see roughly how much the car would be around, right? So Rarity Tools is one of the places you can do that. Definitely. You guys got any questions? Put some questions in the chat. You know, yeah, you got to have money for this game, bro. You got to have money for this game. You see my Cryptophunks I got. So in my mind, I'm sitting on more than 1 million of NFTs in value. It's just only a matter of time before the markets, even these these Phunks comic books, bro, they're already going for big money. I minted them at 0.2. 0.2. It was around like $400 or $500 at the time per one. Now they're like $3 or $4 grand. I'm not lying. Look them up. So yeah, man, like I'm telling you, this is where the bread's at, man. The first comic book NFTs, and there's so many use cases with this NFT. So it's some of the best investments I could have made. Is spending $500 on 2 of them. So it cost me around $1,000, but that's around $6 grand, $5 grand in profit I made within a matter of a month. And I'm not bullshitting you, you're fucking lying. I don't got time to fucking lie, waste your time or my time. Let me read the comments. All right, now I'm starting the alpha group. You're gonna have to email me at cryptoroots@protonmail for my NFT alpha. If you want to follow my investments, if you want to know exactly the moves I'm making right away, then you got to hit me up and you got to pay me a little bread. And it's not a conversation. It's not for me to be answering. No, it's for me to just notify you on the hottest shit I'm invested in. So I'm not sure what I'm going to charge. Maybe like 40 or $50 like per week for me to keep you on top of my investments. Right. So I just let you know, bought that. Check out this collection. It's about to drop. I just bought that. And that'll help you kind of fast track your way is by learning how I'm playing the game. Because in my opinion, I'm playing the game pretty damn well. I'm not catching everything. Believe me, there's a lot of NFT projects I'm just not catching, but they're just not my style. So I'm not really going to fuck with something that I really don't mess with or I'm not into. Okay. But I'm into a lot of different stuff and it is paying off. And also do DeFi too. So this is a full-time job for me. That's the alpha I want to get in today is Cryptophunks being delisted, term dates being delisted. And now it's a rebel community, that's fighting centralized powers. And these are currently NFTs you cannot buy off the market. So what do you think that is going to raise the value? Man, there's so much to go over. I just want to do a quick little podcast, ranting. 1 million tokens going to the moon. Cryptophunks going to the moon. I really think term dates going to the moon. And yeah, letting you guys know what's up. Take it easy. Peace.